This is so obvious, and they are doing it deliberately to lie to you and mislead you and to try to convince you that what's happening isn't really happening, but it is. It's really bad, and it starts with this, something that Rush Limbaugh said 10 years ago that makes so much sense tonight.
The vast majority of the people of this world, since the beginning of time, have never known the kind of liberty and freedom that's taken for granted every day in this country.
Most people in this country, and even more on the left, I'm sorry, but it's true, have no idea how good they've got it. And because of that, they're going to try to ruin it. They're doing that right now. They're going to try to destroy it, just like they're doing in Europe, just like they've already done in England. Keir Starmer is the outgoing prime minister tonight because Keir Starmer actually thinks that Islamophobia is the problem and not radical Islam. That English people are racist and that Muslims are the oppressed. And the United Kingdom has had 7 different prime ministers in the last 10 years because the leadership there don't think that radical Islam is a problem or that Muslims are taking over. They are. And because of that, the conventional English politician, think about this, they are being eliminated. And Muslims are doing it without firing a single shot. They're not winning a conventional battle on the battlefield. They're winning a war at the ballot box. And it's happening here as well. But first, I just want to show you a couple photos. These are some of the most powerful leaders in all of England. This is the mayor of London. This is the head of education in Great Britain. And here's the head of the British Border and National Security Department there, as well as the deputy prime minister. Take a look. What could go wrong? One of those people is in charge of immigration. And this right here is a look at all of the current leadership in the city of London right now. Take a close look. These are the people who are now in charge of the largest city in all of Europe. Over 45 million Muslims now live in Europe. At the turn of the century, that number was just under 500,000. As the leaders of these countries and the Democrats there allow this to happen, they try and change the racial and ethnic makeup of these countries that for centuries have been predominantly white and Christian. That is not racist. That is a fact, but that is all changing. That's all being changed to the point where white Christians are now, in many places, a minority in their own country, to the point where more than 10 major cities in England now have Muslim mayors, and it's happening here. More Muslims are running for office in 2026 than ever before, to the point where Mohammed is now one of the most popular baby names in London and in New York City. New York City, where in just about an hour, the polls will close and 3 communists could be one step closer to Congress. Oh, they call themselves socialists. They're communists. 3 communists who are openly pro-Palestine. One is running in New York's 7th Congressional District, anti-Israel, anti-ICE, anti-America. Meet Claire Valdez.
Are we ready to free Palestine? Are we ready to abolish ICE? Are we ready to win Medicare for all, housing for all, and unions for all? I know that's right.
That is what the Democrats in this country have become. And speaking at that very same rally last night was former New York Congressman Jamal Bowman, the guy that pulled the fire alarm at the U.S. Capitol building, who laid out the entire plan, saying out loud, the mainstream media will go crazy. You know why? Because now you will have half of Congress screaming free Palestine. You're going to have half of Congress screaming free Palestine in the most Jewish city in America. And the left want you to think that all this is normal, just like they did in England.